how did you come to the decision to do an offshore?
because the cost is so much less expensive. Someone exposed me to it. If you had talked to me a year ago about a VA or AI, I would be
Yeah,
like, leave me alone. I
yeah,
don't have the time for it. And then I was like really exposed to AI, and I'm like, this is a no brainer. And I love IT anyway.
yeah.
And I understand AI, and I trained myself like in 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
I trained myself well. Okay. And then VAs, I had a friend of mine, one of my mentees. He's like, oh, I got 4 VAs. I'm like, what? Because I'm thinking they're $25 an hour. And he's like, no, I pay him $4 or $5 an hour. I'm like, where do I sign up?
Yeah,
What do they do for you? Number one. And then I started with one, then two, three, four. So I have 4 of them personal. And then I have about 15. I'd have to talk to my person that runs the company, who's one of my VAs. I have about 15 VAs, and I have about 20, 22 clients we have at this point. We just started in January. And I scale. And what I mean by that, I start small,
yep.
make sure I can get everything ironed out, then I scale. Whereas there's another model of building business. And if you've been in startup, there's another model. Let's build it. Let's hire 20 people, 100 people, and then they will come.
Yeah.
That's not my style. I'm a start small and scale.
Yeah, okay. So how is a virtual assistant providing AI services? I don't understand how that works.
Oh, easily,
Yeah?
easily, easily. Okay. So a virtual assistant is an individual that usually does repetitive tasks to take them off of your plate. Because remember, my hourly is 300.
Yeah.
I have someone that can do it for 5. Okay. So they can do, let's say, I'll give you an example. So the way I started the company, I had a very specific niche, and that was what we call RFPs to speak. So there's 10,000 speakers, let's say in the United States, that speak for a fee. There are 6 to 7,000 conferences that need speakers. But to speak at them, you have to do what is called a request for proposal to speak. And it's a repetitive fill-in information. Well, we have programs in artificial intelligence that will tailor your responses to the RFP. But you still got to push the button, do the upload, respond to the email, any questions. They do. So when I first started, that's not all we did, but that was our predominant. And then there's a lot of repetitive work that's done in social media or marketing. Well, it's great if you know Midjourney or if you know Pika or if
Mm-hmm.
you know Sora. So you can do AI image.
Mm-hmm.
Every person I speak to, I say, go to um, Insta headshots and get 200 headshots for $69. Everybody I speak to.
Yeah.
And I don't get paid. I don't do what they call affiliate marketing or
Yeah.
associate marketing, whatever they call it. I don't do that. So anyway, so they're trained in that. They're trained in the video. They're trained in the LLMs because you really got to know Chat GPT or
You
Grok
do.
or Claude. I know all of them.
Yeah.
And so what my job is to train, because you get a VA that can do repetitive, but how much value added if they don't know AI and
Yeah.
know AI well in mind. So hopefully I answered your question. It's
Definitely.
man, if you have a business, this is just my belief. If you have a business and you don't have, and I'm not saying go come to me. There's 1,000 companies out there.
What's your business called that does this?
The evolution, AI, VA solution, but take out the so part.
Oh yeah.
Lution, LUTION.com. You can look it up. It's on the web. I have a website, all that.
I'm on it.
Yeah. You see it?
Got it. I got you. I found you.
Okay. Yeah. You can probably see me.
Uh,
Okay.
And so
Amazing.
it's anyway, let me just say one other thing that makes my company different
Mm-hmm.
because I had looked at it I'll be real frank, I didn't do this or stay in this business to make money in the evolution. I do fine in my other businesses. I do fine. You know, my numbers are, but I love that. So I talked to one of my Philippines first, my first VA, and I said, "Hey, I'm paying you $5 an hour. Is this good?" To me, that's like nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. And he said, "Ken, if I can make 225, I'm good." And that's what the pricing is in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So we have 420 people that want to work for my company,
Yeah.
VAs. I just don't have the clients, and I don't want to grow too fast. I
Yeah.
don't, because I don't have the structure in place, and I had to get all the legal. But let me just say the other unique selling proposition, which I love about my company, is that you can engage for 10 hours or 20 hours or 40 in buckets of 10.
Yeah. Okay.
So I always tell people start off with 10 hours. It's $70 a week,
Yeah.
US. Okay. There's an onboarding fee, one time, 500.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I paid 700 when I started, and then it's $7 an hour.
Yeah.
I can't go to dinner with my wife for less than 70, at least
No.
where I live,
No.
period.
Yeah, no,
We
that's
couldn't hear either.
oh yeah.
So what?
I don't know Australia, so I don't know your dollars
It's
are like.
much of a muchness. It's much of a
Okay.
muchness. What do you find is probably one of your bigger pain points, I guess, with having an offshore?
Well, first of all, so there's pain points, and I sort of learned a lot about the history of offshore VAs. That's what they call offshore VAs.
Yeah.
The pain points is number one, the biggest country by far is the Philippines. Why is that? They speak English and they're college educated.
Mm-hmm.
All of my VAs have a college degree, $5 an hour. All of them. They're either in college or they have college. But the biggest impediment is the hour difference, is the time difference.
Mm.
So the four that work for me, they actually are working nights. They start at like 10 o'clock at night to be on the same schedule
Yeah.
that I'm on. Because I start at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm an early person.
Mm-hmm.
This is like my last meeting of the evening. It's like 7 o'clock here, PM,
Yeah.
which is fine. And I'll stay on as long as you'll have me. But so that's the number one biggest impediment. And number two, we're pretty good. I have a really good crew, but you have to sometimes work through a few people, is that it's hard to track what they're doing
Mm-hmm.
and to make sure that they're meeting the client's needs. And every once in a while, I've had, especially in the beginning, because again,